Well, the big story this week was also the tariff hikes. The first one after 2.5 years, much awaited. It started with Reliance Jio. They took the lead this time and they hiked tariffs between 12 to 25%. But immediately, Bharti Airtel followed with a 10 to 20% tariff hike. So on an average, you would say the blended tariff increase has been about 15 to 20% for the telecom operators, much anticipated and largely in line with expectations. But this time, what's also different is that unlike in the December 2021 tariff hike, postpaid tariffs have also been hiked, and Reliance Jio also looked to hike the postpaid tariffs, knowing very well that perhaps it's the competitors who benefit a lot more. You know, we've spoken a lot about this telecom tariff hike, so there are just three quick questions about this. One, is Reliance Jio perhaps preparing for an IPO? Because this time they've taken the lead in hiking tariffs versus Vodafone Idea in 2019 and Bharti Airtel in 2021. And if you remember, in August of I think 2019, close to about 4.5 years ago, Reliance had said that they plan to take their consumer businesses public in the next 5 years. So the consumer business would be Jio and the retail. So I think the street is now questioning, is this perhaps one of the steps which will eventually lead to an IPO? The second thing is, are we now seeing some signs of 5G monetization? Because earlier 5G, unlimited 5G was available for most of the plans, but now it's going to be available only for plans which offer 2 GB and more. So in a way, 5G monetization. But also, what next, right? Because the telecom tariff increase was seen as the big trigger. So from here on, are we going to see sustained tariff hikes? A Jio IPO could be a potential trigger. A dividend from Indus Stars, a resumption of a dividend now that the health of Vodafone Idea has also improved. And even on Vodafone Idea, a capex pickup and the 5G rollout. But how do the stocks perform, right? Week to date, we've already seen big moves in stocks, particularly Reliance Industries. Bharti Airtel corrected on Friday, but still ended with a gain of about 2.5%. But look at the way Bharti Airtel has reacted, 40% up this week. So we've seen some very, very large moves by the telecom companies this week, this month, and even for the year.